Hello! Shane here with a few updates between episodes. First up, as dedicated listeners will have noted, we did not release a new episode of UCLA Housing Voice last week. Sorry about that. The cause of the delay was outside of our control, but our next episode will be out by August 27th at the very latest. On to some more exciting news. We have two announcements that we would love your feedback on. First is that we are coming up on episode 100 of the podcast, if you can believe it. I'm hoping to celebrate with a special mailbag, Ask Me Anything style recording with me and the co-hosts, and that means we need to hear from you. If you've got any unanswered questions from a previous episode, or about a topic we haven't covered, or about the podcast itself or the Lewis Center or whatever else, send them my way. shanephillips@ucla.edu is the email. I've asked for questions a couple times in the past, and we have yet to actually do this. So if you sent a question a while back, do not worry, we've still got it. But we need more of them if we're going to fill a whole recording session. So once again, I'm at shanephillips@ucla.edu. The other announcement is that we've been thinking about working a book club into the show's schedule. We've already talked about plenty of books on the show, but it's tough to cover everything we'd like to in an hour-long conversation, and I think it'd be fun to take our time and really dig in on a few of them every year. Just to be clear, no year-long odysseys, though. The Power Broker has already been covered. The idea right now is that we do at least 2 or 3 episodes for each book we cover. Each episode would have a different guest, and one of those guests would be the book's author, celebrity and mortality permitting. All you lovely listeners would be invited to read along with us, and I'd love to explore creating some kind of forum for all of us to talk about the books off-pod together, and bring your questions into the show, too. We want your feedback on how you think the book club should be structured, ideas for a conversation forum, all that stuff. But beyond that, we also really want to hear your ideas for which books we should talk about. One of my favorite housing books from the past few years was Stuck by Yoni Applebaum, and I think it's a great example of the kind of book I'm imagining for the club. I've somehow managed to never read Kenneth Jackson's classic On American Suburbs, Crabgrass Frontier, and Freedom to Discriminate by Gene Slater is another one that's been calling from my bookshelf. Those are just some examples, though, and I do not want to make this decision on my own, so reach out and let me know what you think. One last time, my email is shanephillips@ucla.edu. You can also message me at ShaneDPhillips on Blue Sky or LinkedIn. Thank you for listening. We will be back in your feed soon.